Because you can't build our vibes without song.
Nah.
You can't build our vibes without song.
Wake up in the morning, song on. Song on.
We have Alexa, Google Home or something.
Google Home.
You're lying to me, we believe that.
Yeah, plug my Google into my YouTube, like Google and it's at home. Okay, Google, play YouTube.
Yeah, we play on YouTube.
Snow, I like my snow.
No, but you tell me about that pussy like them that much. When your people, good day, good evening, good night, good afternoon. What time you watching this? I am Taddy Boom, the harbinger of vibes, rough, rugged, and Rasta man here in the mix.
Yeah, Castle from Tobago, dark chocolate Tobago, absorbing all the light.
Dark chocolate from Tobago. And you're wondering who we are, what we're doing here. I mean, welcome to BTM, the podcast.
Yeah.
BTM. Hey, BTM, the podcast. Take a note, save it, like, follow, share, subscribe, all them good stuff.
And if you want to know what BTM is for, it's Boys to Men, but we do not sing. We are talented singers, but we as a group.
We as a group, because I can really sing.
Yeah, but I can't sing.
Well, alright, speak for yourself.
Yeah, so you can't be a representation. Aside from Boys to Men, they expect me to sing too when they see me.
No, you could be like the person carrying music equipment. You understand? Like you have to talk that speaker and thing there for gigs.
You're making me feel like a water boy.
But that's self. That's what speakers. But yeah, Castle is right. We're not a singing group, not a Boys to Men, you know. Right? We are an awareness program. Am I good with the put it?
Best way to put it.
Yeah, awareness program, mentorship, allowing young men, boys to become aware of themselves, to help them be better men.
Yeah.
Are the best way to put it? What do you think?
Yeah. Because it's like that rite of passage. How you know you become a man? Oh,
I think that's New Jersey.
Part 2.
Yeah, New Jersey, right?
Yeah.
So passage. I'm telling you.
I mean, how long if a man even not aware? Rites of passage, BTM.
Big brain moves there, man. Big brain moves there. Yeah, but that's what we are, Boys to Men. We have been functioning for the past 10 to 13 years or so.
Yeah.
I not too good on the maths, right? But because while they were functioning 10, 13 years ago, I wasn't on the scene. I became part of Boys to Men about 7 years now, basically. One day, because that's what they do. That's what we do. That's what I do at this current point in time. We go from community to community. We get into schools. We get down into the system. Schools, your community center, your village, your community.
Yeah, and when we get there, we have conversations, and then we form groups that eventually become brothers. And I can say Taddy's my brother. Boy.
I love you, my brother.
Yeah.
Nah, yes. My elbow boy, COVID.
Tough.
I'll get the elbow. I'll make sure my elbow working bad in the camera.
Yeah, some way.
But man.
I in the program about 5 years now too. But the program come to Tobago 5 years ago, and it's one of the best things, man, because I was at a point in my life, I think I was 19, 19 going to 20 day. And at 20 years.
So wait, hold on. So 19 plus 5 is 20, 24. But you're looking like 31 though.
What that? Look at me.
Okay. Any comments? Just let me know how old I find Castle looking like. That's what I want to know. I know I looking like 16. But then your old Castle looking like in the comments.
Yeah,
but yeah, she was 19.
Yeah, and I didn't have that awareness at all. I just knew that at the age of becoming 20, people go look at you as a man now. And maybe I was always looking like a man because you say I look 30, right?
Yeah.
So to look like and feel like was two different things, boy. And when I get to be a part of the Boys to Men, learn certain discipline, dedication, determination, the 3Ds. At 3Ds become a big important.
Was it 3Ds with us rock band?
Discipline, dedication, and determination.
You don't know.
See them 3Ds? It is just filtering everywhere. And I guess that teaches you awareness and responsibility as it relates to being a man.
Yeah, I feel it. But what I like what you just said there was the fact that as it become 18 and 19, people just tell you as a man because that is the legal age now. That's the legal age.
But look like and feel like it's two different things.
I remember when I flat out turned 18, but my mother used to go mad at me and king. By telling you, all of a sudden, like everything I do was insubordination. high level of insolence. And without this thing, I became rude, but I was the same person.
You feel it's a man?
Yeah, feel it right you, but all me do is carry rubbish on the castle. And since I know myself, I was always reluctant in taking out the rubbish. But this one, I did one triple off of me. Oh, so I turned 18. I want manhandle you. She want to manhandle it. And I still see myself as a boy.
Yeah.
As a boy was.
You know what's one of the famous ones you used to use?
Tell me.
You're pissed at a fraud now.
That is the
So
weirdest
you're
thing.
pissed at a fraud
Because
now?
my grandma used to tell me that all when I was 13, 14 and thing. And I peeing and watching for fraud in the toilet bowl and away. That's the weirdest thing, boy.
When they say, okay.
Where I get that from, boy?
I don't know, boy.
We have to look at the signs behind that, boy.
But it's really hard to feel that, man, especially when your parents will always say as that their boy. So to go out in society, you still ain't get that awareness yet. Is when you gonna feel. And for me, this is what this group offer me.
What we give with the whole Boys to Men program, we give young men the tools that they would need, that when they go out into the wider world, they themselves know exactly what they could use. You understand, to better themselves. Some of the topics we touch on is self-esteem, and role of the man in the house, man and woman relationships. What else? Come throw topic, you know, bring all that good throw topic.
Conflict management.
Conflict
You see, that one as it
management.
relates to men, but we don't know how to deal with conflict. But conflict management, they say the role of the man in the house, right?
Yeah.
The role of the man in the relationship.
All them kind of things, but
So that one
and
day
a
too?
whole wide vast of topics. And I mean, as this podcast series continues,
Yeah,
we're gonna
because-
touch on all those different things,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
all boy, all those different things. Yeah.
But
Go ahead.
another awareness Boys to Men bring, I just call it, when I home, I just call it experience share.
Tell me
Because
about
you see
it.
that part where we just come and we share a story, and I relate to you. Now I want to I say, hey, Taddy, I want to tell you something, but I have to relate to your story, and this is my side of it. And then when you tell me, give me some advice, and I never knew where to go for advice, because growing up in the Caribbean, you know, it's hard to approach your parents and say, well, I'm going through this now.
Because the first thing to do is judge. Judge. Boy, watch out. I never see my mother, my father with a little white wig on their head. With a mash with
With
them
the
does
mallet.
there. Yeah, you understand, with the gavel, bang, bang. But boy, watch
Them
out.
the judge!
Watch out, high court, you know.
Yeah.
High court. And I just said, and I mean, my parents, your parents, anyone parents, or even anybody that feel to confide in from time.
But we're not saying all parents the same, though.
Of
There are
course,
some who have the
of course.
awareness to know that.
Understand? I just talking about the general public of anyone's circles, that the first thing somebody do when they bring something to them is critique. Yeah?
Yeah. Boy. So being able to talk to people, peers, my age and older men. Being able to talk to men is something I never see afforded in my community. And to just come into this group where everybody just feel the same and able to share without any judgment. No
feel
judgment, no white wig, no mallet.
And I like
It was different, and having it really brings about that awareness.
so
and
that's
I feel
something
fulfilled.
basically the Boys Man has always created. A
Always,
space
always.
that's to share what you're
You
going
see?
through, to find a way to push through, to find support. We ain't holding nobody's hands, you know, but we lifting you up. You understand what I'm
That's right there,
saying?
boy.
Lifting
Yeah, I
you
give my
up.
elbow for that one.
You get
I
an
like
elbow,
that.
then my
Yeah,
brother,
and I
you
roll
get
and
an
still lift
elbow.
up.
You get an elbow.
Yeah.
And for me and all now, right, with this whole boy cementing, and in fact we have to do this whole elbow thing. Boy, back then, it's the COVID, boy.
Tough.
See the COVID.
Tough.
The VED.
Listen to me.
The VED, according to Kevin Hart. We didn't do too good at the last special, but small thing.
Right.
The VED. I got the VED, man. Okay. I mean, see the VED. No, Kevin Hart,
but
don't come for me, brother. I'm talking
the
facts.
vid mess it up, because I used to look forward to my cycles, because we did the cycles 10 weeks, 8 weeks.
Yeah, but
And right now, since March, them fellas, sir, when we starting back, sir,
When we
what
starting
we could do,
back.
what we could do to make it different, because it's two things I'm missing, eh? The experience to share the story, and we sit down and talk, we call man talk,
yeah.
and the food.
Oh, yes. Oh, gosh. You know, I'll get me my first Boys to Men program.
Boy.
Right? Let me tell you my story. Oh, so, this thing I told you. I coming in, I from never the team mover. Food, no. Mover, big up on yourself. Right? So, I is a man, but coming in one community, passing the court. My boy Tiba. Atiba Ben, love you, my brother. Boom, it's that thing in the center. I said, but me don't go nothing in the center. We talking about, boy. He said, boom, that free food. I in front of, I said, Tiba, I ain't rich yet. Tiba, I ain't rich yet. Tiba, at the black catch up. I ain't in the center.
Yeah.
But that's something that I mean, our head mentor go always say that. Mr. Jeffers, they got yourself by Ian.
Yeah.
We give food for the belly and also give food for thought, boy. And
Boy.
we just get food for thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. So I said so. And I mean, the COVID brings some restraints on how we usually run our programs, and we can't anymore. But even though we put a strain on the program, we can't anymore. I just glad I was able to be there before to be able to handle the COVID run-ins, boy. Because if there's one thing I tell you, brother, them treaties come into play within that first quarantine for me.
Boy.
I tell you, especially see the discipline part. The discipline in them treaties, you have to really exercise it. No, I as a man, boy, I tell myself I could really handle things, but I like being inside as much as I like to be outside. And I love Netflix. I love Netflix. You understand? I love video games. I love being in front of a computer. I love computers. Like one of my hobbies, building computers, making computers, and all them kind of thing, man. But after a while, getting inside and be fed up, and you just wanna break all the rules and run outside and do everything wrong. But you have to remind yourself as a man, you understand? As a responsible individual within the society, I try to be good. Just have to do the right thing. Yeah, and I just really believe that some of the things that I learned in the Boys Men program helped me to stitch that together, boy. Just to make sure I can keep myself intact. But how the COVID was for you? Like, how that
But
passed?
I know gonna tell you.
Especially early up in March, April, May.
I didn't mirror your actions. Mine was actually different. I needed to get out more because at the beginning of the COVID, it was very cool. I think I wasn't really studying COVID. I was just studying, following the rules, whatever. And I inside. Eventually, I started getting anxiety attacks.
Really, the brethren?
This
one is used to me. It shocked me.
It is different because inside I going to work, I was essential.
Wait, just inside?
I was essential.
You was one of them?
Like I was in everything while everybody else home. I was essential. And it's to get home and they just in a room. Because what more you could talk about other than COVID. After a while I keep on doing that, and then I realized I do have to go to bed as early and I take a chance to stay up late, but inside. And one night I wasn't feeling right, boy, and my heart feel like it's stopping. A total panic attack, but I didn't identify it as a panic attack. Then went to the hospital. They tell me vitals good, heart good, everything. They don't know what happened. That happened for about 2 weeks straight. And then I was admitted to the psychiatric ward, and they told me I need to get out more, and that takes some dedication because I wasn't feeling the same. Because what I could get out and do. You can't go to the beach. You can't go to the beach. I live right next to the beach. Can't really run. The way you're running around.
No kind of contact sports. Can't sweat. Can't get out.
So I know I have to find the determination to find other things to do. So I started doing picking up my camera and going out and shooting and just the nature, the place without COVID to see it was really nice, and that takes some determination to come out of that panic attack. I haven't had another one since May. And I'm grateful that I was able to push through. So that really just come in, don't matter what you do in this lifetime. As a man, as an individual, your individual awareness, stick to the 3Ds.
Stick to the 3Ds. That's really surprising. Plus, and that's the thing is, like, I know where people were saying, let's stay inside, listen. But everybody different, everyone different, and let's take more than one person to do something than it could take another person.
Yeah.
And that's something I just always be mindful of when I dealing with people or dealing with young persons.
You can't see yourself in other people. Eh? Don't expect yourself in other people.
Everybody different. They are not me, I'm not them.
Yeah. Me and you don't make the same jokes, but we treated COVID different ways.
Exactly. So like, especially when it comes to a young man and all too, when sometimes our escape or our way of distressing It's like a physical activity, like the football, the basketball, running
That's
around.
being around your partners alone is very
but
distressing.
just getting to talk about it in a line and catching their kicks. It's a hell of a thing. Especially when some people don't like to go to work, but some people going to work is an escape because home is not the safest place for them, or home is not the most comfortable place for them. And it's all the kind of different things you have to deal with that COVID. Yeah, we understand it's a pandemic, but within it being a pandemic and trying to protect yourself from that, it could cause some other things. And that was the thing, boy. So like, month of March, I good. Month of April, I good. And watch out, dog, big man thing, all you forgive me. But early up, because it must be like a little 1 month something, right? I believe. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a 1 month.
1 month, right? From ending of March to the ending of April or something, so. Was to be the first one. And I saying, well, boy, I doubted it, so I was praying for extension, big man.
I tell myself,
I wanted more days home.
June, you would have been good.
I wanted more days home. I promise you, I wanted more days home.
Then you wanted more days out.
When April reach and thing, I say, you go extend it again, boy. But you see, my money start to dry up. Oh, God. When my little savings and expenditure start to dry up.
When the dust disappear.
Oi, I'm singing now. See me through, like Jesus. See me through. See me through. Boy, they say be careful what you wish for. That's serious thing. Be careful what you wish for. But for me though, I make it true because I had to thank God for my girlfriend. Big up yourself, Akila more. She was considered a bit of an essential worker. They still had to work. Or what she does, she was able to work from home. You understand? Lockdown, who long her brother and them kind of thing. And that's something as a man of being able to accept help and know when you need to get it or not be too afraid to ask for it. Putting that pride aside. My mother, my father, my sisters, everybody, they step up and the real help a man build those through the end, man. Real help a man build.
No was a great support too, boy.
Who?
The BTM group, boy. They was constantly checking.
Boy.
And when they give you the responsibility and you say, well, you know, you're a leader in this cell here.
Boy.
Check up on yourself. Find out who okay and who really down.
You wanna what touch my heart? Sorry for cutting. You wanna what touch my heart?
Tell me.
No, what people may not know, right? So something we didn't say all right? This whole Boys to Men thing that we do, this whole awareness program, it is sponsored and funded by the Massey Foundation. And I have mad respect for everybody and my whole Massey family because I'm at home. I mean, just treading my waters lightly with the little I have us. And I get a call, hey, Taddy, we sending out some vouchers for you all to go to Massey stores and get any food and stuff you need. Do you know anybody else that may have passed through the program, anybody else that we could help, we could assist, who might want something? And I say, well, yeah, thing. Send me name out and whatnot. And brethren,
Massey shop.
Big
time.
Massey put forward. And I'm going to tell you how much they gave to us.
No.
But they give a substantial amount.
I
never get a voucher like that in my life. Me even know the amount that voucher exists, boy.
But even for Tobago, I was really surprised to see that they extend their hand and come across to Tobago and they say, Castle, we want to know who down in the group. Find out and let me know. We want to see what we could do. And when we went around, even though we couldn't hug, because there's this one mom, she couldn't see she away, but she couldn't see she away for the next months to come. And we was in constant contact and she asked me for an out. She asked me for an out, because what I could do. I say, well, let me contact the foundation. But before I could contact them, they contact me. Yeah, it was the same week. And I said, I tell her some good news. When I reached, she didn't care about COVID. She said, oh God, thank you, sir. Hug me up.
You sanitize yourself after, right?
But I didn't even know. But I make it. I was excited. But you see, when people do great wonders and then you feel the gratitude, that just feel good. It feels fulfilling.
Warm your soul.
So Massey.
Big up yourself.
You see that warm to my soul again?
Big up yourself. Watch now, Adele. Love or not yet. But you say, so like, yeah, some kind
I will never find somebody like you, Adele.
I don't. How you say that so?
Go Adele.
Adele, what happened to you and Castle?
Never mind, you'll never get Adele like me.
I can't edit that out. You sound terrible. I don't get you right. Hey. Yeah, but that was it. That was it, boy.
But
Just
Taddy, they're calling. They're calling, and I really say, like Mr. Jeffers just say, answer the call.
answer the call, boy.
You know, so we willing to answer the call. COVID shouldn't stop the great work we're doing and the awareness we're bringing to young men like ourselves and those who coming up. So we had to do like COVID do and shift and go digital.
Digital, I mean, that's why we here right now.
Yeah.
That's why we here right now.
We pioneer here. BTM going digital, right?
Tell me what you like, man.
Yeah.
Because I like all, yeah. Yeah, yeah, but I said, as I was saying, they stepped up, they helped out, and they have been funding the program for the past 13 years, the Massive Foundation, from day one, right? Everything that we are able to do, we are able to do it because of them. Who I am, I mean, I know not solely because of them, but they have a great part of it.
A key role.
They play that. As this podcast continues, you always get to know me better. You always get to know Castle better. Yeah. We're gonna bring different people for you all to meet and see and learn from them, right? And somebody I would like you all to meet right now. His name is Kasik Young. Kasik Young first came into the program, I can't remember, maybe 4 years back or so. When he was in secondary school, he attended Belmont Secondary. And I don't want to talk about him too much, but during the COVID, Kasik stepped up and did something that could help himself and his family in that difficult time. Right? Hey, guess what? All you watch this clip with Kasik. Take it in.
My name is Kasik Young. I live in Zimbabwe. Part of the Boys and Men program. I've been in it since 2015, and I must say I had a lot of personal growth in terms of growing and maturing and everything, learning certain things that I didn't know before, and using some of the skills that I learned and impacting me in my life and making me be the better person, today as I grow. Well, how this whole thing started is, you know how it's COVID and the whole pandemic and everybody home and just, really doing nothing now. So our family just decided to go up on the countryside where our great-grandfather land is. Yeah, and just to spend some time, just to build back the old memories that we have there, and just to see how things change, and just have fun together as a family now. And just seeing how the whole place developed and everybody just doing the farming and stuff, and we just go up just one or two times, go up and just go in the river and just enjoy ourselves. And then after we started staying up a little more often, and we realized we staying up there a little while now, so realizing how we up there, we should do something. And then my father came up with the idea, well, we could plan something as we up here, because we ain't going on because COVID's still going on.
So your father's idea?
Yeah.
But you're not fit it. You took your father's advice.
Yeah, I actually joined with him actually. He was the whole mastermind behind it. And I actually just went on board with him, give him that strength, because to do it by himself, it would be really, really, really tedious. That's me, my brother, and a lot of family members and family friends as well too. Just come together and they say, yeah, what we're gonna do if we really do it, then we're going to take it serious and then we get it done. So started this first crop we started was pak choy. First time we planted it, if it wasn't a learning experience for me. We just basically that was just for giveaway, like for people in the community. Even though we sell some, we just put more people like in the community. And then we realized, hey, we can make some money off of this because it's some serious farming, And then we tried again. Get some help from the Boys and Men, from Mr. Jeffers. Really do appreciate it. He linked us up with how we could become one of massive suppliers and supplying them with fresh produce. So Mr. Jeffers, he hooked it up, connect the wires, and we get in contact with the people and stuff, and we were able to supply massive with some pak choy and stuff. And yeah, and it's really a good experience. Really, really good. It kind of take me back like Because at first when I was thinking it, I said, boy, I mean, really like this farming thing and get my nails dirty and getting one sort of dirt and thing under my fingernails. I never with that. And after a while, I just started like it and started grooving to it. I started gelling to it and I started enjoy it now. Until I started to say, boy, I can really do this as a profession. And just growing to it and I like it. And because I was always a fellow who always like to be in shirt and tie and all them kind of thing. I never really to be no farmer hat and no boots and thing. I never really see myself in that. But now, as and how I have that experience, I could twist it up, I could put on all the shirt and tie over so you can see me outside in the land with boots and everything, doing my thing there. So, yeah.
Right. Yeah, well, Cassie really step up there,
boy. You so healthy, them vegetables and them look. Them vegetables, almost syllables. Them vegetables. And China is a Rasta man. I don't eat ital, me going through that. I don't go through that, but I mean, you must have greens to this side. Have a balanced meal. Understand? Protein, carbs, vegetables, yeah? So, Kasik, I like what you did there. I commend what you did there. You did great work. You involve your little brother, you involve other family members.
And that does make it work, you know? That system of support, you know? Sometimes you just have to take you straight.
But you get to you too. Them kind of thing that's raise more pause, man.
Sometimes all you have to do is show up to support, you know?
And make it work, man.
Right? As we're talking about showing up to support, that's what we're doing here right now.
What is that?
We're showing up.
Is that?
We're showing up and we're supporting our awareness for men. We're supporting the 3Ds. We're supporting the rite of passage, boy.
Discipline, determination, and dedication, boy.
Yeah.
That's what it's about, right? So, BTM, the podcast, we said that, before, I'm going to repeat myself, right? What we do, we go to schools, we go to communities, we get inside. We gather in a room, semicircle, with 20 to 30 young men at a time. And we have conversations about different things that will affect them. It's like dialogue, like how Castle and I speak in here. We speak just like this. Yeah. Understand? Man to man talk. Look at each other in the eyeball.
Man to man.
Man to man talk. Yeah. And we do that. But because of the COVID stipulations and the regulations and
we pull it right and back now and try something new, you know? Try something new.
We are step up a game.
Yeah.
We are go. We see virtual. We are get extra visual with it. We are coming to your house.
Yeah.
We are reaching to your smartphone. And I'm really glad that you all watch from start to finish. You heard what we said. You understand? You get to know us a little bit. And I mean, we have more to talk about. But catch you next week now.
Yeah.
Look out for the new video podcast dropping next week for the page Boys to Men.
Yeah.
Right, the passage.
And don't hesitate to drop some topics.
I don't know what's the name of the page on Facebook.
We gotta figure it out.
We'll go and say it now, we look bad.
Boys to Men. Right of passage, Boys to Men.
Right of passage, Boys.
Right of passage.
I knew that. I don't make sure Castle know exactly what you're talking about because
a pop quiz.
I need to know that I'm dealing with a competent co-host here, a little co-partner.
What I want to say is, don't hesitate to drop the topics. Wherever you drop, we're going to try to touch and talk about, because we may be talking about it already.
Correct.
Especially in our cycles. I mean, this new forum, we're talking about everything.
We are talking things and we're going to touch on everything.
So every Wednesday,
6 p.m.,
you're
going to be dropping a new video on the pages, guys.
Taddy boom.
Check the description, check the links, you go see all the information. Vibes,
Castle from Tobago, Taddy boom. Elbow dog. We can see it.